Hello, I'm Tylah Tully and today I'm joined by Dimerix Managing Director Dr Nina Webster. To set the scene for us today, Nina, can you start by explaining what the Action 3 study is all about?
Yes. Hi, Tyler, and thank you very much for having me today. Our lead clinical asset is called DMX-200. It's also known as Kytovra in some territories, and it's currently in a phase 3 clinical trial for a treatment called focal segmental glomerulosclerosis, or FSGS, which is a rare type of kidney disease for which we have orphan drug designations, so we have the regulatory pricing exclusivity benefits that come with that. FSGS has no treatments available anywhere in the world at this time.
So why is FSGS such a difficult condition to treat, and what's the goal of DMX-200 in this trial?
Yeah, so just as a reminder of what FSGS means, it means that some sections of the kidney filtering units are scarred. And what happens is FSGS is attacking those kidney filtering units, and it causes inflammation, irreversible scarring of the kidneys, which spreads over time until there are not enough cells to filter blood, and it leads to dialysis or transplantation. Now, there's around 200,000 patients globally that currently live with FSGS, making it a rare disease. However, both incidence and prevalence numbers are rising. Now, traditionally, clinical studies relied on what we call hard renal endpoints, in other words, until the kidney fails or until death, which you can imagine took years, and it prevented many companies developing products in this space. As a result, a number of experts got together and assessed potential alternative endpoints, such as eGFR, or estimated glomerular filtration rate, or protein in the urine called proteinuria.
And what is Project PARASOL and its significance for rare kidney disease research?
Yeah, so the PARASOL is a working group, and it's a collaboration between academic, FDA, international effort that's been established to define those relationships of biomarkers such as proteinuria and eGFR in those FSGS studies that could support as alternative endpoints for clinical trials for both accelerated and traditional marketing approval in FSGS. In 2004, that working group confirmed that proteinuria and eGFR slope are both reliable predictors for end-stage renal failure.
And how do the PARASOL findings support both accelerated and traditional approval pathways for DMX-200?
Yeah, great question. So following our meeting with the FDA in March 2025, the FDA recognised that reduction in proteinuria as a validated endpoint for full marketing approval for DMX-200 in FSGS at two years is an acceptable endpoint. And that was a great outcome because the FDA are supportive of either % change of proteinuria from baseline or the responder rate, as well as that eGFR endpoint as a potential.
And with orphan drug status now in the US and Europe, how is Dimerix positioned globally?
Yeah, so with orphan drug designation, we've actually got it across 3 territories, US, Europe and UK, and that aligns with our global rare disease strategy, which provides, of course, those number of benefits, including regulatory pricing and exclusivity. Now, in line with our global strategy, we now have 4 exceptional partners, commercial partners in those key territories, and that really provides key strength for us as we have exponentially increased our collective knowledge, expertise and support in commercializing DMX-200 across those. Just by way of reference on those 4 partnerships, we have now licensed transactions collectively valued up to $1.4 billion in total upfront and potential milestone fees, in addition to royalties on those sales.
And finally, what could all of this ultimately mean for patients living with FSGS?
Yeah, so with orphan drug designation in US, Europe and UK, DMX-200 really is positioned as a potential global first-in-class therapy for FSGS. For patients, this could mean one of the first inflammatory modifying diseases in an area of urgent unmet need. And for Dimerix, it's a chance to deliver a therapy that really could transform kidney care worldwide and provide hope for those patients suffering from FSGS.
Nina, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.